Hi, second graders, it's Miss Bishop, and today we're going to talk about how to reserve a book from the Magnolia Library Catalog. So I need you to look at the sheet that Mrs. Ward or Mr. Byers just gave you. It's called I Can Reserve a Library Book. I can reserve a library book. And remember, when you reserve a library book, the book will be pulled and delivered to your classroom within 1 to 2 days, so you can enjoy reading that book if it is available and not checked out by another student. So let's take a look at step number 1. Go to Clever. So that is the first step that you need to do. So go ahead and do that. Oh, also kids, at this time, go ahead and make sure you get out a pencil as well, because you're going to need a pencil. So your materials you will need for this lesson are your handout that you were just given and a pencil. So go ahead and get out a pencil. So step number 1 is go to Clever. So go ahead and do that. And whenever you've gotten to Clever, then go ahead and put a little check mark next to number 1. Check that off because you did it. You did step number 1. Step number 2 says click on Atrium. When you find the link for Atrium, the Magnolia Library Catalog, go ahead and check number 2 as well. You did it. You found the link. And now let's go ahead and click on it. So you've completed step number 2 as well. Click on Atrium. So you should have a check mark next to number 1 and a check mark next to number 2. Great job, kids. Now, look at number 3. It says click on Log On. So let's take a look at the OPAC and let's try to find where it says Log On. Oh, there it is. It's the little blue Log On button. So go ahead and click on Log On. So when you've completed step number 3, give yourself a check mark. Great job, y'all. I wish I could be there to give you a big smile. Great job. Step number 3 is click on Log On. Step number 4 is type in your username. This is going to take some time. And if you can do this on your own, wow, you are very, very smart. So I want you to look at your handout, and I've written your username with a purple marker. So take a look at that purple marker writing that I did. I tried to use my best handwriting. So I tried to use my best handwriting. And whatever Miss Bishop wrote there is your username. If you need any help, we also can help you with that. So if you look, you're going to type in your first name and then your 4 special numbers. My first name is Rebecca. That's why I typed that in there. And then let's just pretend 1111, that those are my 4 special numbers. You type in your first name and your 4 special numbers. Notice I didn't put a space. Don't put any space between your name and your 4 special numbers. Okay. Then, once you do that, give yourself, well, no, you can't give yourself a check mark yet, can you? Because look, the second step to step number 4 is this. Type in your password. Ooh, can't forget to do that. So look back at your handout, and I have written your password with a green marker. So take a look at that green marker writing. And your password, you're going to type in the first letter of your first name. So mine is R. The first letter of your last name, mine is B. And then your lunch number. That's your password. Notice no spaces at all. After that, you're going to click on Log On. So once you have typed in your username and your password and clicked Log On, you have completed step number 4. So give yourself a check mark next to step number 4 when you've done that. You've typed your username written in purple. You've typed your password written in green. You've clicked on the Log On button. You've completed step 4. Again, give yourself a check mark. Great job. Now, look at step number 5. It says click the yellow search tab. So over here in the OPAC, you're going to find a yellow search tab. See it? It's right here. Click on it. And you've just completed step number 5. Check off step number 5. You did it. Now look at step number 6. It says click the red study programs link. Click the red study programs link. Oh, let's see if we can find that. Oh, there it is. So we're going to click on it. Okay. So we've just completed step number 6, didn't we? So give yourself a check mark next to step number 6. You did it. So now let's take a look at step number 7. Type your min reading level. I wonder what that means, min. My goodness. Min actually stands for a bigger word. It stands for minimum. Minimum, the lowest reading level that you can read comfortably right now. So take a look at that, min or minimum reading level. And I've written your minimum reading level with a blue marker. And all of you will also need to not only type the number keys right now, but you're also going to need to find the little period or decimal point. You're going to need to make sure that you click on that little decimal point, or it will not work. And I'll show you how to do that. So take a look at the number written with a blue marker. Type your minimum or min reading level. So let's just pretend my minimum reading level is a 2.1. So I'm going to type in 2.1. Okay. Again, look at your sheet. And whatever I have written in blue right here is your minimum reading level, the lowest reading level you can read at this time. So mine is a 2 point, no, not 2.4, 2.1. Okay. Now it says once you've done that, give yourself a check mark. Can't forget about the check mark. Give yourself a check mark next to number 7. And look at number 8. Type your max, M-A-X, and put a little period after that, max reading level. Look at this, kids. Type your max reading level. What does that mean? Max. It means maximum, your highest reading level or biggest reading level that you can read at this time. That is your maximum reading level at this time. And I have used a pink marker to write your maximum reading level. So go ahead and click next to max reading level. And you're going to type in whatever number I have written right there. Let's just pretend mine is a 3.1. Okay, so a 2.1 to a 3.1 is mine. You have a different one. So I would like for you to type in your minimum reading level and maximum reading level. Once you've typed your maximum reading level, give yourself a check mark. Okay, now step number 9 says click search. So let's take a look and try to find the search button. Oh, there it is. Click it. I'm going to give you time to do that too. And once you've clicked the search button and completed step number 9, I want you to give yourself a check mark next to number 9. Now, I'm going to add a little something to this activity. And I'm going to show you something very special. It's called the grid view. It looks like this. If you hover your mouse over it, it looks almost like a little waffle. And that's a grid view. So click on that grid view. That makes the OPAC look more like a catalog that you can browse through and really see the pictures better, can't you? All those covers of the books really stand out when in grid view. Also, I'm going to teach you to do something else. So go ahead and click on your grid view. If you go over here and it says sort by, that means it's going to sort these books in a certain order. Click on reading level. Reading level. Now, when I clicked on reading level, what that does is it sorts the books in order from lowest to highest. Let me talk about why that's important. Take a look at this mountain. See it? Imagine yourself way down here. It would take a long time to climb up this mountain, wouldn't it? You can't just leap from the bottom of a mountain all the way to the top. No, you have to climb and climb and climb. So the great thing about sorting your books according to their reading level from the lowest all the way to the highest is you're not trying to read a book way up here yet. Okay? So make sure that you take it slow and easy as you work your way up the mountain to your very tip-top highest reading level. And again, that's why I typed the 2.1 with blue, because this is my minimum reading level, just like I've written your minimum reading level with a blue marker. And then way up here on the top of the mountain, you're going to find your what reading level. If you said maximum, you're correct. So, and again, I typed that. I tried to type it in a pink with a pink, because on your handout, your maximum reading level, I wrote with a pink marker. So just think about that as you're getting your books today. Let me go back to our OPAC though. And let's see what step we're on now. Oh, we're now on step number 10, aren't we? When you see a book you like, click on the red title. Let's do that. We know now that our books are sorted by reading level. We know now that we're starting at the bottom of that mountain, aren't we? And we're working our way up to the top. So I know that all of these books are toward the lower end of that mountain if you click on reading level once. Now, if you clicked on it twice, it's going to jump to the highest level. You don't want to do that. You want to start with the lowest. So just click on reading level one time. So I'm going to look through here. I'm going to look for a book that I really, really think looks great. If you give it, that looks like a good book. I'm going to click on the red title. And now I have completed step 10. So I'm going to put a check mark next to step 10. Go ahead and do the same. Find a book you like and click on the red title. When you do that, again, put a check mark next to number 10. Now let's look at number 11. Click the blue reserve button. So let's go back over here to our record. And I'm going to click on the blue reserve button. When you click on the blue reserve button, I'd like for you to put a check mark next to number 11. Oh, look at number 12. It's the same thing. Click the blue reserve button. That's because there are 2 times you have to click the reserve button. So I'm going to click on reserve, and then I'm going to check off number 12. Then I'm ready for number 13. Click OK. So with this message, it says, please confirm that you want to reserve this item. You're going to click OK. And you've just completed number 13. Give yourself a check mark. Number 14 is the most fun of all. It says, smile when you see the green message. Item reserved successfully, because you reserved a book. Great job, kids. So when you see this message that says item reserved successfully, you know you did a great job reserving that book. Go ahead and work through. Oh, don't forget to check off number 14 when you smile. Great job when you can read that green message. So once you've completed all these steps, then you know how to reserve a library book. You'll wait 1 to 2 days, and Miss Bishop or Miss Dawson will pull the book for you and deliver it to your classroom so that you will have it to read. You can reserve, boys and girls, up to 3 library books at a time. You really can. Up to 3 library books at a time. So enjoy reserving those books today. I know you're going to do a great job. And don't forget about your reading mountain. You want to start at the minimum and work your way up to your maximum reading level, which I know you're going to do a great job of. Good job, second graders. Have fun reserving those books. And don't forget to read.